Hello everyone, this is Blow Up the Art, and today I'm going to do a walkthrough on my 2024 Halloween display. So this will be the daytime video. It will consist of me mainly talking and photos at the end. My nighttime video will be separate, and it will be absolutely no talking, just background music. So without further ado, let's get into this, I guess. Here we go. So here we go, walking into RC Manor here. As you can see, the front theme looks awesome this year. I had plans to put my 13-foot Jack over here, but it just never worked out. So as you can see, it was going to be a whole Neighbor Before Christmas theme, but this works out fine. I love these three. Zero and Oogie were new for this year. Jack I've had for 5 years. I got these guys too on sale at Home Depot. These are awesome. The archway I did make myself. It did fall over this year, so I weighed it down and I tied it down. And I had lights going all throughout here and behind the letters that like backlit the letters. I also have the crows on the top, but it fell over, the crows broke off, and the wire snapped on the plug that like usually would light up the lights. So the lights are all still here, the lights just work. I just don't have a functioning adapter for it, so these are unfortunately not on. This guy looked awesome this year. I have two projectors set up here that aren't going to be in the daytime video because, you know, it's too bright to put them out. But I have, this is a living projection inflatable, so he has his own projector. And I have a laser projector that goes here on the garage. The two spiders on the roof did amazing this year. I left them out basically the entire month, which I've never done before. Like usually I'll pull them in each night like I did in previous years, but I didn't. Same with the skeleton, they all lasted amazing. The webs all lasted amazing. I'm really happy with how the roof turned out. You see we got some banners, a ghost guy here. Front stuff, walking in. We have my Underworld theme here with Inferno Reaper, Bat Skeleton, and my custom box. The box is not working. Not fully working right now, so he'll not be on videos, but I do have videos on my channel if you're working, if you're curious. It's a really cool animatronic that me and my grandfather made. Here's the front porch. Got a doormat, got a skeleton stuck in the cage there. We have this sign because the kids would run through here without noticing that we had candy here Halloween night. By the way, this is filmed on November 1st. Anyone who's curious, this is the last day of the display. It's Friday. I'm taking it down this weekend, hopefully. Here's some more stuff. We got these two spiders. This is the Mr. Christmas anime spider web from At Home this year. This guy just got off the dollar store. That's the Reaper from Michaels, if I can get him working.
Don't be afraid.
I think his batteries are slowly starting to die. I got more lights coming down here. These are half broken, not fully sure why, but not a big problem. This cool tombstone I got from Superstore last year. He's awesome. I got one of the Gemmy Kaleidoscope red lights in here. That looks amazing. I have lights all throughout here. And now we'll talk about the Underworld theme here. I had to cut the video there, sorry. So here we got these two signs. These were actually one sign before that I had on the deck and it fell over and broke, but I think it looks cool. There's two different signs. It's just this thing up in winter, so you can see this is the top half. That is the bottom half. You want to tell there's actually like it's where it breaks there. We got this full skeleton guy. My Inferno Reaper, he's awesome. We have the Kaleidoscope bulb, I think I already mentioned that. We have these two guys I got from Party City when I went to the States as well. They're not on right now, but they'll be on in the nighttime shot. They're really cool. They're just like the fan-powered flame lights. We got a cardboard pumpkin in my box. Obviously, like I said, not fully working, but you can see just how amazing he looks. It's just the lights on. We have my donation. Big thing that I haven't mentioned a lot in the setups, but I should, is that yes, this entire display is to raise money for BC Children's Hospital. As you can see, we have digital QR. That's where the cash goes. I made these pumpkins last year. They were in last year's display. And then this is tips for the display. BC Children's. As of filming this, I believe we have about $1,500. Our goal was, $1,000, so we surpassed that by 1.5. And by the time this video is released, we are expected to get to $2,000, so doubling our goal. So thank you to everyone who came and donated and all of our sponsors. We have the Bat Skeleton here, more lights going around here, and this is, I also forgot to mention these, my brochure and e-transfer, not important. For the video, we got more lights, and that's basically all the Underworld theme. So let's move on to these guys. So now moving on to the actual walkthrough here, we have all these lights going through. I actually had to fix these. These were attached to the archway before, and they also broke when the archway fell over. This thing's heavy, you know, it pulled them right up. So I got all these reattached and taped together so they're not going to break anytime soon. Coming through here, we have all my classic pumpkins here. We got this hanging guy, spooky sign down there. These are like the classic little path lights you always see everywhere. These are really old. I've had these since like 2010. I had the ghost ones too. I don't know where they went, but you know, I have these guys, and I used little inflatable stakes and stuck them on there, so they're on the ground. They're cool. This is my Stellar's 2003 pumpkin. He's awesome. We got a flying pumpkin from Walmart a couple years ago. These lights in the tree. More pumpkin reapers. We got these guys who are kind of part of the Underworld theme. We got a gold skull and a silver hand, and this guy attached to the ring chain. He's awesome. Over here we got these bats to kind of fit in the theme of the bat skeleton. We got some classic banners here. Better look at these guys, they're awesome. I got these for free. The lady who sold me the 12-foot witch, so big thank you to her. These are sold at Michael's for like 20 bucks each, I think. This is my movie prop. I did a big review on him. He's awesome. We have some stuff in the window here. This guy will also be on in the nighttime shot. This is from Dollarama. I love this sign. Really cool. It's double-sided too. Just like cardboard, so it's supposed to be inside. We got both my Kaleidoscope Pumpkin Reapers. They have individual Kaleidoscopes. This guy's got more of the classic fire and ice one. This is the Phantasm Kaleidoscope. So this one's got more like spirals and rainbows. This one's just like flames. We got the archway here, which I did a review on. I did have to replace that bulb twice. So I'm not sure what's up with that one, but it's working now. We have Spider Cave, which is one of my favorite things. You see all the spiders in here, and jumping spider. So better look in here. We got all sorts of spiders, a lot of dollar store spiders. We got this guy similar to the one up front, just the classic one. We got these fuzzy guys, they're all over. We got really small fuzzy guys. Then we got three of the big posable ones. We got a tarantula one here. We got one off Amazon. This guy's really hard to see. And then this guy, I think there's another one his size as well. No, just him. Okay. And then yeah, all the other smaller spiders, they all look great. Caution tape down there at the end. The sign though, design. It's got a spotlight going into there, which illuminates the parade at night. Walking through, we have Star Wars stuff. I've done a video on this already too. There's BB-8, he's awesome. I got him on Facebook. We got these two I got off Dollarama actually for $4 each. They're awesome. These plants I got at some tourist store for clearance. Fake vines also from Dollarama. Yoda. These lights I got from Amazon. They're awesome. There's a little bit more of that foliage back there too. This cool little fabric Yoda banner I got from a relative. This R2D2, which is my dad's old remote control one. And then Darth Vader helmet and these oil lamps. These oil lamps are awesome. I got 3 of them, but the other 2 are near Plague Doctor and Soul Slasher. And they're really cool. You can actually like turn the dial to turn them on and off. On the other side of the house here, I did have plans to purchase the Darth Vader and Stormtrooper, but they are online only this year, and they're also just really expensive. So I didn't get them, but I have this guy here. He's awesome. Moving around the concession stand here, you see we got all sorts of indoor decorations. These two. Got some tabletops here, dancing skeleton, got a little like roaming ghost, and Michael's owl. This is our hot chocolate stand. This did amazing this year. We actually had this set up on the other side of the atrium over there last year. People had to walk up the deck, and it just didn't work out very well. But it worked out great this year. Sold all sorts of stuff. We had hot chocolate, Rice Krispies, cookies, and popcorn for sale. Just did amazing. We were out here every night from 6 to 8, and every night we were open. It was great to talk to people. Super big thanks to everyone who bought stuff. Over here we got this guy, the Sunset Reaper I got from Canadian Tire. Big thanks to them again. I got them because, yet again, I was running a charity display, which I did not mention in that video, but that is the reason they sponsored us. And we got this guy. Reaper isn't fully working, his audio broke on me, but he's still moving and lights up, so that's cool. The audio was annoying anyway, but I'll probably try and fix him still. This guy from Dollarama, sign, another sign. We have a couple of these around here, just warning people to stay behind the lights, because, you know, it's a hazard. We've had kids running around everywhere. We got these 3-card pumpkins. This one, the one's concession stand, and the one here with the rest of the pumpkins are done by my younger sister. Very artistic. before we get into all that stuff, we got Ursula and the souls here. I did make all 3 souls. The 2 big ones were kind of half finished in the display this year, or last year, sorry, and then this year all 3 of them are out here. They look great. Ursula looks great. I have a spotlight on them. And I got 2 mermaid skeletons in here. This guy's paint in his eyes came out, I don't know why. And then we got this guy over here. He's great. Yeah, then moving on to the big attraction, Frank. Again, got him last year. He held up great this year. I think a lot more people should look into the cheap Fan 20 footers. I know it's not a good thing. The quality could definitely be better, but he has held up great for 2 years now. His LEDs are still bright as ever. His fabric's still good, and he still inflates incredibly tight. So for those who are, uneasy about cheap Fan 20 footers, they're still really good for the most part. He has not ripped on me at all yet, unlike my 20-foot snowman. We got the tunnel here. This thing was great again this year. It inflates super well. I believe that's 200. Well, I just have a coffin in there with an arm, and I have a spotlight shining all in there. I probably saw that in previous clips. Thriller Pumpkin, he looks great. Had him constantly in the display since like 2014, and he's held up amazing. Got some dollar store pumpkin fences. That's the other carved pumpkin. We got 2 scarecrows. This guy also broke on me. This is the other donation got from Canadian Tire. He's just like not working at all. I don't know what it is. I'll look at him. I don't think it's batteries because I just replaced it yesterday, so I don't know. Jabbering Jack's awesome. My only complaint with him is the audio is just so quiet, but he's awesome. I didn't know just how much animations he had. Like each of the faces talk for like 30 minutes, and then there's all those different scene setters, which like the eyeball one in my shorts video, that was awesome. All sorts of lights going out through here. It looks great at night. These 3 guys, Snoopy and Woodstock, I got from Home Depot in the States. This guy from Dollarama. These sorts of candy corn cone lights down here, more lights. And then 20-foot snake, got him at Spirit half off last year. He's great. So yeah, it's most of this scene. Let's walk through the tunnel now, I guess. And into the tunnel we go. So in here, like I said, we got the coffin. He's held up great. It's just the top of the coffin from my you see everywhere. These cones got knocked over, but that's fine. You see we got 4 non-candy corn cones here. These 2, which are definitely the last year. I had no plans to put these guys out, but after my tent idea didn't work, when there's a trailer back here, it only seemed fitting. So these 2 definitely need to get retired. They're barely holding, you can see. They're super, super worn out. They're like 07 inflatables. My cage guy. This guy has held up amazing. His head has fallen off a couple times because of the bolt I used. You can see it there. It's kind of hard to get it. That bolt, the little nut keeps falling off sometimes when it unscrews itself. But besides that, he's held up great. He's been out here constantly in the rain for like 3 weeks now, and only a couple little signs of rust overall. The big one is, I can get back here, sorry. The big one is back here in the bolts I have connecting the motor to the 3D printed housing is rusting, and then the bolt actually connecting the arm to the pivot little thing here is also not working the best. So yeah, but overall, I mean, the plastics held up great. He's held up great overall. One of my most reliable animatronics and my second homemade one. So he's been awesome. We got the pirate ship, the cannon. It was also made by my grandfather. That's awesome. Turned out great. These 2 turned out great. I was going to get a sword in his hand and a bottle of Captain Morgan because he's actually got a Captain Morgan hat. But they're just too heavy for their little plastic limbs, so it didn't work. You see we got really cautious tape off. Last year we had some kids run up here Halloween night. Like I said, as of filming this November 1st, no one came up here last night, which is great. We got some skulls in the slide there. Animated shark. This is the ultra posable corpse, another one of those things I picked up from the States. And then I got Stitch up there, and he's great. The pirate ship inflatable is amazing, but the first 2 days I already had bird poop on it. I think it's washed off now, but there was, yeah, bird poop on it. So I guess it's just because they're right below these few branches of these trees. I don't know, not a big problem. These guys turned out great this year. If you're wondering what the cloth is, it's actually burlap. We have garlic planted in here. So it's burlap with leaves underneath all the burlap. But we got this guy set up. This guy was my other donation item from Canadian Tire. He's held up great. I love him. He's a very cute little gnome. I have big plans for next year when I do a Plants vs. Zombies theme. Boo, this is my first inflatable I've had since at least the last earliest photograph photo of him is from 2011, but his box date is 2009, so I'm probably 2010 when we got him. But he's awesome. I've had to replace his fan with a cheap fan, and he inflates like amazing with a cheap fan, like amazing, super tight, especially for how old he is. He hasn't worn out at all. And then here's the big scene, the big three, and the gargoyles. Okay, and here's the big three. So we got Plague Doctor, 13-foot Jack, and Soul Slasher. Soul Slasher was one of the other things I got from the States during August. It's great. Let's start with Soul Slasher here. Here's this little kind of row of pets here. We got a skeleton frog, 2 caged animals, and the skeleton bird. This is the second oil lamp I was talking about. These things are great. Plague Doctor overall, great. He fell over once. I did make a short on it. I fixed him. He's fine. He's weighed down now. I've learned my lesson that everything needs to be weighed down. This is my first year with a decent amount of animatronics. The only ones I had last year were my box and my Inferno Reaper, but they were in the atrium, and they did not do so well in there due to the heat. But they're all working now. I was super happy how they worked this year, but enough about them. Here's Jack. He's awesome. He's held up great too. Hasn't leaned, hasn't fallen. He's super weighted down, as you can see here. And then he is supported the back here. We got one tied on the railing, one on the post. Zero up there has held great. I have him screwed into the soffits and then zip tied, so he hasn't fallen at all. And Soul Slasher here has not fallen either. He's great. He's hooked up to the Spirit Gargoyle door knocker, but he's really loud right now, so I'll just talk about him before I activate him. As you can see, we got 2 weights on him. Yeah, he's just overall great. I love him. Best $100 animatronic ever. So let's get him going here. Made a couple of videos on him.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Anyway, he's awesome. I did have to re-glue. I actually glued some Velcro into his sleeve so it stays there. I glued Velcro kind of similar how they am on this sleeve, where I wanted to keep the sleeve closed and wanted to Velcro it to the hand, and that turned out great. It was in one of my display day videos. But yeah, he's awesome. He's held up great out here. I only had to bring him in like twice this year. These 2 have been out here the entire time, so outdoor rated. Yeah. So that's most of the back here. This is an awesome view. Frank here too. Now let's move on to the outside, to the tunnel here, I guess. So here we are exiting through here. I got a little skeleton cage here. Next to the sign. This isn't working on me for some reason. We had like dollar store neon lights here that we glued into it. And it was working for a while, but it just isn't now. I don't know why. Yep, it's fine. Then we got the zombie theme here. I did a video on this. I got all the tombstones, got a zombie hand there to keep outside. These streamers held up relatively well. These were like Easter decorations at Dollarama. We stapled them to the fence because we paint to take down tomorrow. This guy held up great. Garbage next to him though. Big problem. He's held up great. I was really worried about just how old he is, his coating wearing, but no, he's inflated amazing. As you can see, he's a bit dirty. Just got dirt on him from who knows what. Same with him. I don't know. I guess it's all the dust off the road, but yeah, they're awesome. Caution, enter sign looks awesome. These 2 didn't have any spotlights on them or anything because we had spray underneath the street light. You probably saw my video. Let me show it up there. So yeah, these look great. Look at the snake here. So that's the zombie stuff. We have this guy on the door along with these signs because some people are always curious if we're open, and you can see it better once the gate's closed. But then we got to come in, just drive by, walk through. And this guy got the Value Village for like $2. He's awesome. I just screwed him to the fence. Plastic thing. I don't know what the hell's around. It's cool. We got these guys. I did have to replace this hand. Actually, I have 2 sets of these hands inflatables. So I had to replace this hand. It broke on me. So these are from 2 different boxes of inflatables. But these all held up great. They look good. We've got another no enter sign there. We've got some gates down here, and then another sign. This is last year's sign. All we did was change RC Manor. Last year we named ourselves Spook Ridge Corner because we're on South Ridge. But that involves tons. So I did RC Manor, which is for my mother's business, and also Ron Corpse. I don't know, it's kind of a cool name. And you kind of have to have Manor when you're doing stuff like this. It's just common tradition at this point. Here we got Headless Horseman scene. Did a review on this thing. It's awesome. Held up great. Haven't had to replace a single C7, which is amazing. This guy, I'm super impressed. Also held up. He's got his original Jeep fan. He's held up great. Haven't had any problems with him. From this tree. They get up by themselves all the time. Don't need help them adjusting getting up. This guy's held great too. Haven't had to replace any C7s on him. And then one of those signs. Got the Ghost. All these ghosts. Maybe I've done a couple shorts with them now. The Manor, Ghost Face duo. They look awesome. This guy's held up great. This is my oldest 12-footer. Halloween 12-footer. I have a Santa from Walmart that's like 5 years older. Here's the Rainbow Ghost. I did replace this fan this year. Broke last year and I had to kind of temporarily put a base fan in there, but now I have the base fan more permanently put in there. And that's great. These guys are getting kind of waterlogged now. They've been like this for a couple of years. Kind of see it close. This is the color they should be, but the rest of them are all kind of waterlogged. So this might be there last year too. Mini making also have no C7s. That was a problem since I got them. They do have a base fan, for those who are curious. Yeah, I just have a rainbow spotlight that illuminates them. And Manor. Donald held great. Donald was the only inflatable I got from the States this year, and was curious. My only inflatable from the States that I own are Donald and Frank. You see Frank in the back, looks awesome, and Stitch. We have Beetlejuice and his sign. We do have to pull this thing in every night. This is the one with the spirit. We're just worried about it getting damaged in the rain. This is the 5-foot Beetlejuice from Walmart this year. He's awesome. The original Sandworm inflatable from like 2019, which was sold at Home Depot Canada in 2020. I replaced all his C7s with LED ones, so he's a lot dimmer now, but it does look cooler. This Animatronic I got off Facebook last year, along with my movie prop. He's awesome. This guy I did a review on. He can't be put in words how awesome he is. Super impressed that the two cheap fans held up this year. Here's the main sign for the front. This is awesome. My mom does all the design work for the signage and the brochures and all that, so it looks awesome. Then we got the Blue Dragon. He's also held up for a long time. He also has his original cheap fan. And then this Baby Dragon got from Walmart this year. This guy is awesome. His other hand light went out, and then those two are kind of tangled in his chest. But besides that, he looks awesome. Maleficent, she's held up great. She's just a little licensed character, you know. They're not like super high quality. The cat, despite his minimal quality, has held up great. The anime cat. This is actually the original one from like 2011. Yeah, he's awesome. Only one C7 working in the head, which is fine by me. So it makes the eyes look way cooler at night. We got a Gemmy Ghost Light projector here, along with this guy. I've had him running since 2014 on his original Jeep fan. Same with the other 3-foot Ghost over there by the archway. Those are both from like 2014, so they're old and they're functioning amazing for their age. This witch I got crashed in the hedge. This guy's the new guy from Walmart this year. Unicorn's a couple years old. 12-foot witch who I got off Facebook for $175. She's amazing. She's held up great. She is, I think, starting to lean a little, and she's definitely creaking. But yeah, she's amazing. I'm super impressed by her quality. And then a couple more signs here, and yeah, that's about it for the daytime display. Besides some of the stuff over here, we've got some lights in her room too, and she is weighed down by a giant concrete pad there. So yeah, that's basically everything for the daytime video. I'm going to do a video of the outside of the hedge now, no talking, and then a bit of a slideshow with some photos, and yeah, that'll be it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.